Hey me, great point. Don't players get off track when you start throwing in random encounters? Sure as heck they do, but let's try to keep those railroads there without them noticing. What I like to do is when I'm creating a random roll tables for my one-shots or game sessions, I kind of stick to a general rubric, and here it is. First one up is I throw a couple anytime encounters in there, trees fall over, wild packs of dogs, thieves, something. It's not related to the story, but it's easy enough for the players to get a grasp of and then move on. It's just a minor setback. Next is I have railroady story elements. If I want players to get from point A to point B, but they're going off somewhere else, that's where I like to employ goons as random encounters that kind of remind the players to get back on track, or I give them little random encounter story elements. The sky is growing darker and you feel a pull towards an area. Just something that gets them back on track to get to the point. The other thing I like to do for random encounters is have within the roll table mini stories where you roll a 3, something happens at 3, and if you roll like say a 16, that is either a response to it or they're looking for each other. One of my favorites is someone's looking for a clown, you roll that as 3, and if you roll a 16, you run into the clown. So if your players happen to get those two, it's just a fun mini side story that you can use. Other things that you can put in your roll tables are small, free, helpful items. So it could be they roll and you find some gold, a potion, a spell scroll, tattered. Maybe it doesn't quite work as you want, but it's going to help you out in the future, or additional information about that final boss. And although they're random encounters, I still like to add some danger, so I will throw in no-win situations or setbacks. Heart breaks, ceiling falls down on them. It's not going to stop the story, but it is going to be a hindrance and use their resources. When you're creating roll tables, also try to throw in local lore. We're all DMs and we over-prepare and we have a ton of things that we want to share with our players that we never get to. Roll tables are perfect time for that as they're traveling throughout an hour of traveling. Player rolls a 16 for a random roll table. You see a statue that has long been known as something something. That's where you get to throw your lore at your players and they get to listen or interact with it. And then the last ones here are kind of optional if you're doing like a longer narrative, where other options on your roll table is you have other story elements. So if there's a story you want the players to do down the road, you can present little elements of that within this roll table. It's not going to stop your story and not enough to get them off track onto that one, but just little elements of maybe someone talking about an event that's happening or about to happen and so on. Then always in your roll tables, if you're doing a longer story, have past story elements coming back, someone telling a tale of your adventurers, someone who maybe the adventurers got one over on finds them, and this is the perfect time to do that storyline. You stole from my cart, and now I want my revenge. Something easy. And then the last one that I like to throw in is small MacGuffins that are inert objects. You find a strange circular device somewhere in the woods. You don't know what it does. You can either keep it or throw it away, but that's where you as the DM can put in story elements for future things. What do you do for your random roll tables when you're doing one-shots or long-form games? I'd love to know.